Welcome to your first Intermission Report. Yeah. The score is 2-1, but wow, what a game. What an interesting game. Reminds me of that old Chinese curse. Some call it a proverb. I call it a curse. May you live in interesting times. Yes, we are in interesting times as far as this game goes. There have been 7 penalties in the first period. Special teams are being special, and the whistles are quite active tonight. The refs are calling it tight. They've made that known. Okay, guys. That's if you're calling it that way, that's fine. Call it that way all night. Call it that way all night. I'm okay with it. Jeremy Rutherford put a tweet out that said this will be the first game in NHL history played 5-on-4 for 60 minutes. You know, I get some people like penalties, some don't. Penalties are what they are, right? Penalties are exactly what they are. There is a rule book, and it is set. Now, there is some leeway into what a tripping is tripping. Whether or not you call it, that's your discretion on how much it affects the tone of the game. But a trip is a trip. Interference is interference, with the exception of goalie interference. Nobody knows what the hell that is. So, in all actuality, okay, you want to have active whistles, no problem. Absolutely, okay, go for it. What we need to do now is play to that. First of all, we have one of the best penalty kills in the league. I think we're number 2, right? We have the second best penalty kill. Let me double check. It might be 5th. Penalty kill. We have the 4th best penalty kill and the 6th best at home at 84.8%. And we've just killed off, 4 penalties, right? That number's going up. We have the 3rd best power play, and that's going up. We got the 1st best at home. We're 1 for 3. Yay me. You know, that's what you've got to do. You've got to make things happen. And then you've got Kyrou. Oh, my goodness. They're making a big deal. Kyrou spent about 15 minutes talking to Coach Berube after practice yesterday along the sideboards. And everybody's making a big deal out of this. To me, I want my coach pulling guys aside and talking to them and saying things and doing that. It's not a big thing. Ref size, you saw the trip late. That's why Parayko maybe got the power play. I did see that, you know, and we have hindsight. You know, they got their feet caught up in each other. However, Thompson whacked at Parayko while they were down on the ground. That is something that I didn't like. And no, I don't think that it should have been on Colton. I think that they got their skates put up. Right? Kyrou on a roll, but won't say a word. You know, let him go. You know, he's he's playing well. I mean, he's at 20, he had 18, now he's at 20 goals. He leads the team in goals. Right? I think I brought that up pregame. Let's double check. He's got 2 goals now. So now he's got 20. Right? Hat trick will give him 21. So he's the first guy to hit 20 for the season. Right, I think Tarasenko's close to getting one, and that was a great. I mean, they're showing it now on. He knocked that puck out of the air, right? Just really well done. Well done. He's playing very well. Arg, you said it. You never say the H word. Not sure what the H word is there. I don't know, Josh, you got me. Michael Edwards, Perron, backhand pass. Yeah, Perron. I actually thought that, originally I thought that maybe it deflected a little bit off of O'Reilly, but it didn't. It went right through O'Reilly. Joseph! Joe, how are you doing, man? Fatale in Florida. How you doing? Trick. The hat trick. Yeah, well, I don't think it's bad luck. I think the bad luck is just the the shutout. We don't have to worry about that now. Thompson's turnover hurt, and Kyrou needs to stop no-look passes in O-zone when both are very capable of skating it out. Jeff, you keep saying that, and I'm sorry. I disagree with that. I know that some of them have hurt us, but that no-look pass opens up so much. The drop pass, that drop pass opens up so much, especially if it's done effectively. It really does spread out and give you a very good shot or a solid pass, right? I'm sorry. Hi now. Hey now, no causing trouble, Mr. Morton. Quit being salty, Morton. Ryan, I'm always excited to see you, buddy. Always excited. I just hold it in, my friend. I hold it in. Husso isn't going. I don't think he is either now. They need shooting angles, and that's what that drop pass does. Calling out a no-hitter or a cycle. I'll call out a cycle all day long. I won't call out the no-hitter. In the O-zone, but not in our O-zone. Well, you know what? When you have traffic going forward, that pass opens up that neutral zone too. And that's the area tonight that they're having trouble in, right? I wonder how many of you guys have really looked at their neutral zone tonight and go, Buffalo might figure something out here. The Blues have had issues. And then I guess Krug, however you want to say it, Krug went and talked to Tarasenko and said, hey, they're crowding the wings. Let's go to center. And that's what they've been starting to do. So, I've been talking about that for a long time, about the Blues constantly going down the wings, start bringing it in the center. So I'm happy with this right now. I think that now I'm still concerned about this being a trap game. Last few games, we have not done well in the second. We have got to come out in the second and put the foot. We need to put our skates on their throats. Pardon the analogy, right? First shot, he gave up a goal. Yeah, it should have when we could. Did I do it right? Remember last season, he had a huge issue with that, giving up a goal in the first couple of shots. This one, I think, was just a freaky one. That's just the way it went. It happens. I think he's been good after that, so I'm okay with it. Can't see nothing in the game because it's all penalty. Again, a penalty is a penalty. I don't mind. If the refs are going to call it tight, that's fine. Call it tight. I'm okay with that. Really, I am. What Blue are you still waiting to make a bigger impact? Maybe someone you thought would have had a different season. Oh. The only one that I can think of, Ryan, is Perron. Right? Perron, to me, has had a tough season. It's not that he's not had a good season. He's had a decent season, but I expected him to be a little bit better. They're not one-sided. It's 4-3. That's even, bud. Michael, the penalties, we've had 4 called on us. They've had 3 called on them. Sorry, guys, a little bit of GERD there. But goalies are a different beast. So, and not only that, remember, Bob, I wrote an article at the beginning of the season about Bennington. Oh, they've got Charles Glenn and his band playing at the thing tonight. I guess he sung the national anthem. I'm glad he's doing better because I know he has MS. I still want to get him on. I got to work with that. I got to reach out to somebody. I wrote it called "Which Bennington Are We Going to See?" Right? And for the first part of the season, we saw a very good Bennington. Now we're not seeing a very good Bennington. And I think it's COVID. I think that COVID has really got him off his center, off his core. And I'll remember that. Just remember that you called the first when in the third. I'm not sure what that means, Saki. You break the rules, you'll be called a penalty spot. thinking that they can do anything and not get a penalty. Golf King, I don't think it's really that. I just think that these guys are calling it very, very tight. And usually when refs are calling it tight like this, they saw something in warm-ups. Oh, Shockey met the new skate coach. Did you tell him about my show, Shockey? Let's get him on. I just... Usually, see, I think something happened in the warm-ups or something was said or something. And not only that, look what happened at the very first face-off. You guys notice who did the face-offs? Right? Oh, he's talking to the fans. Okay, I'm not in trouble. I don't know what the beef is, but it's there. The face-off was O'Reilly versus Thompson. They were traded for each other, right? Basically, they were traded for each other. Remember what was called a penalty in the first and call it in the third. Okay, now I see it, Chris. I didn't see it first, right? I get it. I get it now. Okay. O'Reilly and Thompson. Yeah, the two guys that were traded for each other, they faced off. The only negative that I've seen in this, the real negative, is zone entry, right? Blues have not had a solid zone entry, and they've also not played the neutral zone well, right? I'm not – look, I know some people – look, guys, you're not going to get a perfect game. It's just not going to happen. You're never, ever going to see a perfect game. I guess the Hawks are up 1-0. Wendy had to make sure to tell me that because I said they were going to lose tonight. But he said we were going to lose. Well, you don't know. It's still early. And now we get the spammer. Okay, where are we at? Excuse me there, man. I'm really sorry. Okay, Buffalo had 14 shots to our 6. We're up 2-1. I'll take it. 22 attempts to our 9, 4 chances are 2, and we buried both of our. We had more than 2 chances. Oh yeah, we had more than 2 chances. Sorry. 0 for 3 on the power play. We're 1 for 2. Are they on a power play now? Because I thought there were 4 penalties called. I got to look at that. I don't think there was. I thought it was 4-3. Excuse me. Unless I'm out of the bar, I got a perfect game. No, you don't. Tony Bem is the real spammer. Yeah, I guess I am. Slot shots, 5-2 for the Blues. Ozone time, they've had 247. We've had 147. Face-offs, we're winning that battle 9-7. Look, Blues did not play a bad first period. They gave up the first goal. They came back and took the lead. That's how you do it. You've got Kyrou, who's around the net, who had a really good one-timer, and then knocked one out of the air on a deflection that just, no one has a chance at. I don't want to say I'm impressed, but I like how they came out. Now, the second period concerns me. It really, really does. The second period concerns me. The Blues really need to come out and take control of this game. In this game in the second, right? Be up 4-2, 4-1, 5-1, 5-2, something like that. Get in there well. I thought, honestly, they played well except for neutral zone turnovers. Tammy says the second period makes her nervous. I don't think – it's not that it makes me nervous. It's just I want to see what kind of team's going to come out. We've been one of the best – we've been the best second period team in the league. Well, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep this up. The last couple of games we haven't been. Oh, a new guy. Jacob loves the Hawaii Blues fan and Mark Stone. Oh, wow. This is Jacob. Jacob loves Hawaii Blues fan. Wow, Jacob. I appreciate that, my friend. I really appreciate that. I don't know how I connect to Mark Stone. He only writes in uppercase. Okay. Be worried about the third period. I'm not going to be worried about the Sundqvist is out for the rest of the game. What happened to Sonny, Kevin? I didn't see it or hear it. I'm talking to you guys, so I don't hear it. So let me figure it out. So we're going to be short of thing. I just got an update. Sonny's got a lower body in the first. I didn't see it. Did anybody else? O'Reilly for Thompson, I would take that trade all day. We know who got the better of that trade. Can we say Stanley Cup? Well, you know what? There's actually, Aaron, now that you bring that up, there was something going around for a while, and one of my friends from Full Press Hockey brought it up, and we talked about it on Sunday. There are people out there that think that Buffalo won that trade, right? Now, I can't say that Buffalo won that trade, but it's not as one-sided as I used to think it was. Now, they got five players, basically. Their second-round pick, they traded away. That pick got traded away 4 times before someone finally used it. So, I mean, and I don't know what they traded it for, so I don't know who they used that pick for. But they basically got 5 players, right? The fact that Thompson is really the only one left with them, to me, yeah, you lost that. You could have been better, right? But I think it's not as one-sided as it used to be. Tage Thompson is. I didn't like Thompson being part of that trade, right? I really didn't. But you know, it is what it is. He hasn't got going. Sonny needs to stay healthy. It concerns me that he's out with an upper body, or lower body, right? Lower body injury. So hopefully, nothing serious. Jacob says the Sabres did not win that trade. You know, I love O'Reilly. I really do. But I just didn't like Thompson. I thought we gave up on him too soon. Look how much we've done with Costin, right? I would have rather given up Costin than Thompson. However, I don't think Thompson plays on the second or first line here where he's playing on the first line there. Okay, second period is just about getting started. We'll see you at the first intermission, the second intermission. This is Guy the Wild Blues fan saying aloha maho, and I'll see you guys all at the second intermission show. They're playing our song.